Hello viewers, this is Green Valor, and today, first off, I'm really hungover. I don't know if you can tell, I don't know what the fuck, this is, but it doesn't hurt. I don't know what happened, but I got really fucking hammered last night with the boys, so forgive me for this video. I bought a new chair. It's got a lot, it's nice having a lumbar support, nice leather chair. I've been saying I was getting another fucking chair for like weeks now, but finally got it. Now, I'm going to talk about these Antifa protesters who are, from what I gather, a culmination of anarcho-capitalists and anarcho-communists. Basically, a bunch of these are anarchists and communists. It's amazing that these two could come together to riot and hurt people. I mean, that's all they're doing. They keep the Antifa, which is an abbreviation meaning like anti-fascist, basically. They just hate fascism, which is ironic because they have communists. But their way of stopping, preventing, I don't know. I mean, there's no fascism. Trump hasn't done anything yet. He literally has done. He's done nothing but positive things for the country, and my country actually, because that Keystone Pipeline is going to directly benefit Canada. So I mean, it's all good. It's good all around, actually. Making a ton of jobs. Hasn't really done any damage, actually. He's got a pretty good plan for urban development. He's talking with a lot of people about that, so I think that's the next thing he's going to take off the list, which is surprising. I mean, the rate he's going right now, everything's going to be done within 2 years. He's going to have everything on his plate done, and then, fuck it. I mean, you might as well just go golf for the next 2 years. I don't care. I mean, if you did everything you set out to do, unlike Obama, unlike Bush, unlike Bill, you know, if you did everything you set out to do, fuck, you just take a 2-year vacation, and you're fucking just stop doing shit after that. I mean, I'm seeing the kind of person he is. He'll probably come up with new things to better the country after he's finished everything on his list. But dude, this is a miracle. It's amazing. No, I've never seen a world leader actually do what they said they were going to do. It's amazing. You know, Trudeau still hasn't legalized fucking weed. It's been over a year. Trump could probably get it done in a couple months. He's so damn fucking effective. But these guys oppose him. Not only do they oppose him, they attack anyone. They, specifically Trump supporters. They feel the need to attack Trump supporters and people they consider Nazis. Here's the thing. These aren't even like actual Nazis. They don't go around goose-stepping it down the street, fucking waving those Nazi flags, shaving their heads, you know, skinheads. They're not speaking fucking German. These aren't Nazis. They're just random people wearing regular clothes just talking about a Nazi, and then they beat the shit out of him because he supports Trump. Or he supports a fascist. Fascist, really? I don't see cotton stock rising. You know what I mean? I don't see. Like what? I don't know what you think he was gonna do, but he's not doing it. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen, but it's not happening. It hasn't happened yet. They're all like, it's gonna happen eventually. He's in right now. He's only done things to better the country. What do you think he's going to do? Just one of these days, just going to flip the switch and start nuking people? Like, no. First off, these people don't even understand government. They don't understand government policy. They don't understand that in order to, just because you have the codes for the fucking nukes doesn't mean you get to nuke people. You have to go through everyone. Right after they nuked Hiroshima, they put in all these policies in place so that the president couldn't just fucking nuke someone. That's what they did. So that would never happen again. But no, you think just because he's in office, he's going to fucking start nuking things people he doesn't like China. That's not going to happen. He's not a fucking idiot. He didn't make billions of dollars by being a fucking moron. Alright? And you're fucking, oh, well, it's a last resort. We got to go around beating people up. Oh, yeah, that sounds nice to you? Listen, motherfucker. Those people have, you know, husbands, wives, kids. They have dependents. They have people that care about them. How would you feel if someone beat the fuck out of you because you held a different belief than them? Alright? And even if they were fucking Nazis, even if they were, until they act on it, you have no right to attack people based on their views. I don't care. I don't care if they hate you because you're black, a faggot, and all these other things. I don't care. They're allowed to hate you, and you're allowed to hate me. You're allowed to hate me, and you're allowed to hate them, but you can't fucking attack them. You cannot attack people One chick was during the protest. She was pepper sprayed in the face. Pepper sprayed in the face. They asked if she supported Trump. She said, yeah, and they just right in her face. Another guy was attacked during the UC Berkeley protest. They're fucking riots. It's called what they are. They're riots. And UFC fighter, was it Jake Shields? Let me see here. I got fucking... I'm literally just doing this off the cuff. Pretty sure it's Jake Shields. But yeah. And he, back to the video. Yeah. And he came in, and he defended this guy who was getting fucking mobbed by people. Just beating the fuck out of him for supporting Trump. You can't hurt people because they have the wrong views than you. You dumbass. That's how fascists get made. You know, it's like people think Hitler ran on the platform of annihilating Jews. He ran on the platform of hating communists. Okay? That's what those concentration camps were originally for. They were not for the Jews. People don't really understand that. There's an excellent documentary on Netflix that outlines this. That the concentration camps were designed for communists. He hated the views of communism far more than he hated Jews. In order to achieve fascism, you have to eliminate any other ideas, any other goals. These guys are fascists. These are the fascists. Their first goal is to eliminate people who have the opposing views, just like Hitler did. He wanted to. Every communist he got in went to a concentration camp. There were no POWs. They fucking eliminated all communists. I think prisoners of war from other countries that weren't necessarily communists, they might have kept them alive, but for the most part, I mean, they're at war with the Soviets since the First World War, so, you know, but every communist they got in there, every Soviet they got in there, they just fucking put them right to the gas chambers. They hated the views, okay? Hitler did not run on this crazy, anti-Jew platform. He wasn't anti-Semitic. Anyone didn't think he was when he got in there. If he ran on that platform, he would have never got elected. He would have never got in. I guarantee you. He would have never got in there. If he went in there, he's like, all right, we're going to put these Jews in gas chambers. That's what we're going to fucking do. He never did that. Until people, you really don't know the character of a person until you give them some power. You really don't. And when we gave Trump some power, you know what happened? Yeah, he's a dick. Yeah, he's very egotistical. And I think he can dial back a bit, but he's the leader. As long as we keep criticizing him, he keeps getting humbled. He'll eventually level out within a couple years, my prediction. By the end of his presidency, at least, he'll be super humble. But that's his only real flaw. It's a character flaw, is that he's incredibly egotistical. But here's the thing. He's got all that ego, and he's autistically motivated to bettering the country. Okay, he's not autistically motivated to fucking killing people. He's so motivated to helping people, helping the country, make it better, make that country better. Now, that is nationalistic, and there's nothing wrong with being nationalistic. You have pride in your country. He's not a white nationalist. If he was a white nationalist, you would have seen a whole lot of blacks get fucking killed. He could have just rolled the FBI right through the fucking these ghetto neighborhoods and just mowed them all down if he wanted to. He could have done it. He could have made that executive order, but he didn't. Why? Because he's not that fucking guy. And how long is it going to take for you to realize that? And all this violence, all these riots, what have they accomplished? You've hurt far more people than Trump has. Far more. By the numbers. And you feel proud about it. There was that guy, Richard Spencer. He got punched in the face for being a neo-Nazi. Look, from what I gather, he's got some pretty unfavorable views. You know, I probably wouldn't have a beer with this guy, but I wouldn't punch him in the face. First off, that's against the law. Second, it's incredibly unethical that you have to resort to violence with someone who has a different view from you. I don't support abortion. I never will. I'm a Trump supporter. You are going to have different views from me. You know what? I don't go down to abortion clinics and punch fucking mothers in the face, or almost mothers, in the face. I don't do that either. I don't fucking bomb abortion clinics. You know why? Because it's incredibly unethical and wrong. They have a different view than me. I even let them take action and don't do anything because it's none of my business. I don't care. I think that it's unethical. I think it's immoral. I think it's wrong. But, you know, we live in a free country. And I have no right to infringe on the freedoms of another individual. I don't. Because I respect those freedoms when they're given to me. These people don't respect those freedoms. They don't respect the freedoms of another individual, so why should I respect your freedoms as an individual? Also, what's going to stop the people that oppose you from revolting when you guys inevitably accomplish whatever the fuck you're supposed to accomplish? I don't know, taking Trump out, assassinating him, or blowing up the White House, Sarah Silverman, Amy Schumer, Madonna. You know, what's going to happen after that? You guys are going to get in power, and then the majority that don't agree with you are going to fucking murder you and kick you out of power. Because it's clear you don't stand for ethics, and you are okay with violence, so why shouldn't I? That's what I'm summing up here. If you go out there and you attack people, what's to stop those people from attacking you? We have this unwritten rule or code. Well, we do have it in law, but let's be frank here. Just generally, as people, we have this code where you don't attack someone, they don't attack you, and we all live civilized. That's how a civilized society runs. When you start fucking attacking people, you start beating innocent people, and these are innocent people. They beat the fuck out of an innocent man, didn't even know his views, beat him to unconsciousness during those Berkeley protests. So these are innocent people. Even their views are innocent. Because you don't know, you just attack them. You're just a bunch of fucking savages. Why don't we throw you all in the Middle East? We'll get along. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Just get out of the country. This is happening in the States. I'll tell you right now, it would not happen here. You know why? Because we are so fucking sick of this shit over here. We had one Black Lives Matter protest during like gay rights fucking thing in Toronto, like one of those festivals or marches or whatever, which happens every year, by the way. It's just a normal thing. It's not like it's happens. It's legal here. They do it in Toronto once every year. It's whatever. But they went there, and they were mad because there were police, around the gays. It's like, dude, they've been doing that forever since the first one. Because at that time, the gays would get attacked for fucking marching the street in support of that. So they started putting cops out there to protect them. It's the same, now we don't have this anymore. We have cops outside abortion clinics. But once upon a time, that happened too. We needed cops outside abortion clinics to protect them from protesters and rioters. And I don't think that's right either. I don't think them attacking abortion clinics is right either, even though I completely disagree. I don't think that's right either. It's a violent means of achieving your goals. And unfortunately, you open up Pandora's box, and everyone thinks it's okay to use violence to achieve their goals, and you see a destruction of society, which is probably their goal. I mean, these are anarchists. These are communists. It always leads to that, so I have to assume that's their goal, is to just completely destroy government and civilized society. But, these aren't necessarily anti-Trump people. They run on the platform of being anti-Trump, but they're just a bunch of communists and capitalists. And here's the thing, I didn't know this, but apparently they had the same fucking protest during the Obama presidency. When he was getting into office, they had a problem with that too. It's just a problem with government. They hate government. They don't necessarily hate Trump, but you're probably wondering, well, why Trump? Why is this such a big deal? Why do people think it's a bigger deal when it's Trump than Obama? Because Trump is a much easier target than Obama. It's way easier to. It's hard to convince the people that you're against Obama. You know what I mean? Once he gets in, the first black president, it's very hard to get people on your side when that happens, right? And they lost traction. But with Trump, I mean, people just don't like Trump because he's Trump. So they put that in their narrative, and suddenly they get a lot of support. But it's really hard to keep that support or garner more when you're attacking innocent people. People on the left, people on the right, it doesn't matter what your stance is. That's what I'm saying about these people. So, I know politics have been heated lately. And I know everybody's on edge. I'm a Trump supporter, but I know a lot of friends of mine that are just hate the guy. But here's the thing. We gotta get together. We gotta get together and at least agree that this is wrong. We have to agree that at least these fucking people, these Antifa, these anti-fascists, whatever they are, at least this is the level we don't want to stoop to. At least these fucking monsters we can agree are horrible people, and we can at least come together for this one thing, for actual bad people. Bad people that we know are factually awful human beings who go out and attack innocent people. At least we can come together and agree on that. So if this happens again, especially if this happens in my own country, I encourage people to stand up, for your fellow man and help people and make sure that this doesn't happen again. If they start attacking people, you attack them. That's how it has. It's self-defense. You're protected under the law, and you can detain and arrest them. By the way, Section 264 of the Criminal Code, you can arrest them and then wait for the cops to get there. And you would be going above and beyond what you're supposed to be doing, but you should. I'm not saying it's an obligation. It certainly isn't by law, but my opinion, it's the only way to restore civility and common decency in society right now, is to just shut these things down whenever they happen, whenever violence happens. These people want to shut down peaceful discourse, like debates. They want to shut down even thinking the wrong thing. Wrong thing. They want to shut down that. We just don't want violence. So, and the only way to stop violence is either, a police intervention, which could get violent, either way, or you taking action, which is going to be violent too. So we're put in a pretty shitty situation, but in my opinion, I think we should just come together for this one thing and denounce these people and agree they're scum. Because they're just attacking innocent people on both sides, all around. They don't care who you are. They just want to beat the fuck out of you because you have the wrong views in them, or they think you have the wrong views in them. Even if you hate Trump, they'll still want to beat the fuck out of you because they make assumptions. I mean, there's enough videos out there. You see them all. They attack Asians. They attacked an Asian reporter because they thought he was white. I mean, it's just comical how fucking stupid and savage these people are. Anyways, that's all I have to say about these Antifa people. I still call them people. That's amazing. That's amazing that I still give them the decency to call them people. They would consider me less than human, but I call them people. I'll keep calling them people because that's what they are. But I disagree with their policies. I disagree with their views, and I incredibly disagree with their ethics. I don't think they have any ethics. I disagree with their violent action. They stand for everything I don't stand for, and that's why I oppose them. And those on the left, I mean, even if you're pro-communist, you should at least be anti-violence. I mean, I'm sure you weren't happy with what Stalin did. I'm sure you're not happy with Lenin's work. I'm sure you're not happy with Fidel. Well, maybe you are happy with Fidel Castro's fucking going into neighborhoods and just fucking eliminating people, but you shouldn't be okay with this sort of violence. You shouldn't. So let's just come together, agree that it's wrong, fight it when we have to, and then we'll get back to the political discourse. Then we'll get back to debate and the great battlefield of ideas. But until that, can we at least just fucking make sure these people don't do anything else? Because innocent people are getting hurt, and none of us want that. Anyways, this has been Green Valor. You know what to do. Like, sub up, comment because I love suggestions. Sorry again, I'm just really hungover right now, but I wanted to make this video. It's been boiling my piss for this whole week, and I need to do it because I haven't made a video in a few months. Oh, by the way, the reason I haven't made a video in a few months, you can end it now if you don't give a fuck. My computer got, had another issue. I had one of those, an account issue where it wasn't signing into my account. It just couldn't access it. And I found it funny because I didn't even really need the account. But apparently, because this new Windows OS, you need that Windows account to access your files of your computer. I'm like, that's fucking stupid, honestly. I don't think that should be a thing. That means that I have to sign in to access my important files, to delete things, to move things. I just realized how fucking stupid that is because I wasn't able to access anything. And here's the thing: I was just gonna go, all right, I'll just clean the system out. I'll just hard reset, reformat the computer. No, because I didn't have enough space on my SSD, and I couldn't delete files to make space on my SSD. And the SSD is where the operating system is located. So I had, the only option I had was re-downloading Windows onto my hard drive, which is also on my computer, or I don't know. I couldn't do anything else. That was my only other option because that's the only way to actually access files and change shit. What I wound up doing was going right into the source code and changing certain values on the account itself. I actually had to delete my whole fucking name off the computer. I had to look up a video for it. I had to go through like 10 before I found one that actually fixed my problem. Most of them like knew what the problem was, but they had the wrong advice or the wrong steps to do it. It was just a mess. But got it done now, lost all my files, but at least my computer is working now and I can make videos again. Anyways, this is a 20 fucking minute video. But that's all I have to say. You guys have a good day.